never know, John. You and your profession just might recognise that we are a good side.
We got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole wide world in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the best team in the land. We got the best damn team in the land. We got the best team in the land. We got the whole world in our hands. With Tony and Robbo and Martin O'Neill, the Spider and Needham, they'll never yield. There's Archie, the Gamble, all over the field. We got the best team in the land. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole wide world in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. There's Colin and Withy and Larry Lloyd too. McGovern and Bertie, they're pushing them through. And Peter, the keeper, with nothing to do. We got the best team in the land. We're gonna win everything. So stand up and sing for Fluffy the King. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole wide world in our hands. We got
Hello everybody, welcome to this second episode of the Nottingham Forest Road to Glory Master League. We've got plenty looking forward, we've got plenty for you to enjoy. We've got the transfer window, we've got a new strike force, we've got 8 goals in our 2 games against QPR away in the FA Cup at the Kyron Prince Stadium or Loftus Road. And of course we've got Fulham, who are going to be one of our rivals for promotion at the top of the Championship. And of course it is the last day of the January transfer window, so we're going to start with a bit of a detailed roundup of that. And of course news of 2 new strikers coming to the club, which will be familiar names to everybody who knows the game of football. We've already got Laxalt and Gomez in, so we're looking at improving the team, and we've looked at Martinelli, Welbeck and Gomez. They're all coming, and Martinelli of Arsenal's coming in. He's a good young promising player, and we think he'll do really well. So Martinelli has joined, 19.8 million quid, but he's a very good player, and we'll try and utilise him as much. We're looking at Mario Balotelli on a free. Yes, he was on a free, guys, what can I say? But first of all, Danny Welbeck's going to be coming for £5 million, nearly £5.5 million. So he's coming in. Yes, we had to give Fergie a big budget. You know, we're not cheating in any way. It's just part of the terms that Fergie came, so we can improve this really poor Nottingham Forest side on paper. So it's improving all the time, and Danny Welbeck's expertise, certainly. I know he's not very famous for being a Championship player. They're still talking about Wright and Ferguson being henpecked by our chairman, but at the moment, so Danny Welbeck is our second man in for £5 million. We've still got Balotelli on the table, and as well there's Gomez as well. So Balotelli's going to be the third body in on transfer deadline day. So Mario's coming. Still a world-class striker, even at 30 years old. I think he's still got a lot to offer. And then we've got Gomez again. He's on a free as well, and he's a top-notch player. So with 4 minutes to go in the transfer window, it's getting very good at the moment. So Mario's coming in, and it's all getting a bit pedantic. Now we have to look for a goalkeeper. Ferguson's last job is to try and find a goalkeeper, but whilst Fergie was looking to try and find a goalkeeper, and it took a little bit of a while, so what I'll do is blabber on about the first 2 games. Really, the first game really was a struggle against Swansea, who really, to be brutally honest, played us in every department and should have come away with 3 points. The game against Coventry showed our famous fighting spirit and what the managership of Alex Ferguson's about. When in adversity you come from behind, and and certainly spurred Joe Welly on to score that magnificent goal. If you remember that last episode, that was one of the goals of the career mode series, and if you haven't seen the first episode, I suggest you watch that. I do have to admit a slight fault on my behalf. If you see some of the bits that have been cut out, the replays and stuff in the first episode, I just want to apologise at this point, because obviously it was my fault. I do everything to do with this career mode. I do the voiceovers, I play the games, I record it, and then I have to edit the thing down. I was just caught on a bad moment really when I had to edit the thing down, but as you can see there, we're still looking for new goalkeeper. Bryce Samba is good, but he hasn't kept a clean sheet, and we think we need somebody there. We looked at Adrian, the Liverpool goalkeeper, and obviously Adrian is a quality signing, even though despite his age. But we've probably got one problem here, and I did notice this at the time when I was busy. I didn't realise our salary budget was at 13 grand. And when we went to try and sign the deal, it was a real struggle. And this is where I messed up a little bit, or ballsed up a little bit, because I didn't sell anybody on there, so I had a big problem there. So we had to go over so we were engaged with going over the budget, and we couldn't do that, and so we tried renegotiating, not noticing the budget was still 13.5 grand, and I don't think he would have come for that money, to be quite frank. I think it would have been an insult to him and to everybody else. So, and if you wonder what the banging is in the background, I do apologise. We've got the builders in at the moment next door, and that's why you're hearing banging in the background as I'm recording this first piece. So we had to cancel Adrian, which was a bit of a shame really, but anyway, not just what it was, you know. That's the problem with deadline day. We've still got Bryce Samba, who's 75 rated, so he's still a decent keeper at championship level, so we might just persevere with him. And so we let Wright go, he's gone, and that was it. The last day of the window has gone. So let's get over to the first game then. Well, what I can promise you really, as we look at the FA Cup thingy there, is that this game was going to be a very important game for so many reasons. The fact that QPR are a good side, so you know we were going there with our squad as obviously as odds-on favourites, but as you find out in a minute or two, it's this game is 20 minutes worth of highlights. It's well worth it. 6 goals, a sending off. It's had everything in it. So let's get over to commentator John Stuttard at Loftus Road to see how Forest got on in the first of 2 games against QPR in the FA Cup. Road, where I pay my well, we're just round the corner from Trevor Vision Centre here at Loftus Road for this FA Cup first round game. Caught up with Trevor in the build up to this game, round the corner of this at Trevor Sports Base, just round the corner from here at Trevor Vision Centre, and he says this is going to be a great tie. Nottingham Forest fielding a new strike force of Danny Welbeck and Mario Balotelli. Well, QPR ought to be beware of those two striking prowess. But QPR have got a great strike force of their own. In particular, Charlie Austin and Andre Gray, who peculiarly wears number 1, which is very seldom seen on an outfield player, as you'll see on the caption in just a second. Because Andre Gray wears number 1 for some peculiar reason, but he's still a deadly hot shot, as you can see there. Number 1 he wears, but they play the Christmas tree formation, so 5 at the back with 3 in the midfielder. Watch out for chair number 10 in the centre of that 3-man midfield. As for Nottingham Forest, decent side under Alex Ferguson. Got their first win. Lex Holt and Gomez keep their places. Perez plays in there as well, so Gomez makes his debut alongside Drager. Balotelli and Welbeck also make their first starts for Forest. So Alex Ferguson, who's won this competition a lot of times over the years, has got an opportunity to try and emulate it with Nottingham Forest out of retirement. It's a decent crowd here, not quite full house here as QPR and the Hoops get us away. Here's Arthur for Forest. chair for Rangers. Here's Austin. And already a free kick in the opening seconds. Referee taking no nonsense. Gabriel with a challenge. In my opinion, he got the ball. Very harsh decision in my opinion. But it's a free kick to Queen's Park Rangers in the opening seconds of this game. It's Johansson to take it. In towards Austin. Good chest control. Austin. Johansson will line it up. And that's a terrific save from Samba. Brilliant goalkeeping. 11 minutes gone. Still 0-0. Laxalt for Forest. Spotted a gap and went through it. Here's Danny Welbeck. Laxalt again. And the Uruguayan. Well, his first touch to get it on the volley was terrific, but unfortunately the volley's execution wasn't exactly, shall we say, kosher. Still worth a crack. Dieng is the goalkeeper for QPR, incidentally. Johansson to Gray. Still Andre Gray. Danger here for Forest. Gray deflected and over the top. QPR, as I said at the outset, are a very dangerous side on the attack. With the likes of Charlie Austin and Andre Gray, both prolific Burnley strikers of recent years. Jansen's corner. Into the mixer once again, and the volley, and a block there. Wallace will line one up. Austin might line one up. Blanket defence from Forest, and another good save again from Bryce Samba. Charlie Austin on the turn is a deadly hot shot now into his second spell at Loftus Road. Balotelli. Well, they just shoved him off there. Fair challenge according to the referee. 22 minutes of real cup tie excitement. Here's Welbeck. And the deflection takes it wide. And I'm liking the way that Danny Welbeck is going about his business at the moment. Turn, shot off. He was on target. Hit the defender and went wide. Perez now for Forest. Going up towards the final 10 minutes of what's been a highly competitive first half. Here's Andre Gray. Oh, he turned the defender. Told Joe Wower on the sixpence. And still Gray. And he scored! And Alex Ferguson, I can tell you, is absolutely tearing his hair out with rage. QPR are in the driving seat and are in the lead. 37 minutes on the clock. And Andre Gray, wearing the peculiar number 1, has struck goal number 1 for QPR. Bryce Samba could do little or nothing about it. Terrific finish. Kept his head. And the left foot did the rest. 1-0. Perez now for Forest. 1-0 down. Balotelli. It's Mario Balotelli! Just wide of the mark from the debutant. Lovely football once again from Nottingham Forest. And only just wide of the goal. But it was a terrific hit from Mario. Just wide there of the post, of Dieng's post. And still it remains 1-0. Bobby. Another Burnley burn there, number 11, Jimmy Dunn. Johansson. Gray. Still Gray. Good challenge by Perez. Had to time it right. Here's Arthur. We're playing stoppage time at the end of the first half. Balotelli. Johansson wins it. Austin. Chair. Gray. Still Gray. Good challenge again. Like so to get it away. And Forest again, like at commentary, all to do here in this FA Cup tie. Andre Gray with a goal 10 minutes from half time is the difference here at Loftus Road. Half time then here in this FA Cup game. It's QPR 1, Nottingham Forest 0. We're underway then in this second half. No changes from either side. QPR the leaders. Goal from Andre Gray. Let's put the cat amongst the pigeons here. And here's Balotelli when it starts. And a good save. And a foul. There's a foul there. And a card for Gomez. Well, it came back to Cameron, who was on Robert. Don't know who it was. It wasn't Cameron anyway. Gomez was the man who fouled. And the referee took exception to that. And a free kick has been awarded. QPR just edging it a little bit in the possession front. Balotelli, Welbeck. Cameron's challenge. Former Stoke player, of course, Jeff Cameron. Welbeck. Here's a chance now. It's Balotelli through now. Yes! What a pace! Forest, the comeback kings, are at it again. And once again, Fergie once more. It's the debutants combining this time. Balotelli looks as if he'd lost it, but then got it again. And his shot was just too good. So all of a sudden, the dynamics of this FA Cup game have changed in the favour of Alex Ferguson's Nottingham Forest. 1-1 at Loftus Road. And as we get back up underway then, this game has taken another extraordinary twist in the tail. Alta now for Forest. And look at this! It could be 2 goals in 3 minutes! It is! Danny Welbeck, the other debutant striker, could well be putting Nottingham Forest into the next round of the Cup. What a fight back! What a turnaround here at Loftus Road. Welbeck through, and there's the finish. Nottingham Forest back in the lead, and Ing never stood a chance. Right foot, side foot, left corner of the net, and it's 2-1 to Nottingham Forest. What a cup tie we've got ourselves here. Remember, if it ends a draw, we go extra time as well. So then, what can Forest do here? Austin on the turn. Gray. Still Gray. Played in there, and Chair! Oh, it's got in! Sensational start to the second half this. 3 goals in 10 minutes, and it's 2-2 here at Loftus Road. A sensational start to this second half. Joe well frustrated. And QPR are right back in it at 2 apiece. Well, if you paid £20 for a ticket tonight, I'll tell you what, you have been in for a right treat. Gray with a goal and an assist to his name. Playing the ball in. Chair with a very unerring finish. Bryce Samba will be annoyed at being beaten at the near post, but it's 2-2. 10 minutes of this thriller to play. Gray again. It's Charlie Austin now. He might get through. It's Charlie Austin for Forest. It's a great save from Samba. Looked all the while as if Forest were going to be undone once again, as Joe Lowe now comes on to replace Danny Welbeck. That's a great save from Samba, and it keeps Nottingham Forest for the moment anyway in the FA Cup. So another corner then to QPR with 5 minutes left. And it goes again. All the bodies in there. And that was almost an own goal. So another corner. QPR's 5th for the game. And Logo, and it's gone short to McCallum, the substitute. Played in there. Lolly gets it away. Lolly there again. Well, he was late. Oh, that was a little bit senseless from Joe Lolly. The match winner at Coventry concedes a dangerous free kick. With 2.5 minutes of normal time to go. Foul there, quite comprehensively on ball. And danger for Nottingham Forest. Johansson chips it in. Austin. Johansson! He could have well won it from QPR. And it could be heartbreak. FA Cup heartbreak in the most cruelest of ways for Nottingham Forest. As the whole QPR staff and players. Mark Wolverton's in amongst that lot as well. Celebrate as one. It's cup heartbreak for Alex Ferguson in the most cruelest of fashions. They weren't ready for the short free kick. They were expecting a blaster from Johansson. The ball was played into Austin, who chested it down into the path of Johansson, who took the original free kick, and with the right foot gave Samba absolutely no chance. And that could be the death nail in Forest's coffin. QPR 3, Forest 2. And what a thriller we've had. Here's Cameron. Johansson again. Gray. And Worrell goes in hard. And the referee plays on. And Austin was through. There's a player down. Now then. Was he the last man? Yellow card has been signalled to Figueiredo. Well, on another day, denying of a goal scoring opportunity, could have been goal in the red. I suppose Gabriel being there stopped him from being sent off. So just a yellow card for the centre back. But Johansson now has got another chance. It's Johansson! That's done on the tie! In stoppage time, it's QPR's night. Alex Ferguson disgusted that his team are going to go out the cup at the first hurdle. It's a terrific free kick. No chance again for Bryce Samba. And that's curtains for Nottingham Forest as far as this season's FA Cup is concerned. It's now a promotion battle to concentrate on solely for the rest of the season. And the game coming up against Fulham, which really now has got to be Alex Ferguson's next priority at the City Ground in a week's time. Here's Lolly for Forest, behind Balotelli. And Cameron wins it now. Finds Johansson. We've played well over 5 minutes of stoppage time. Here's Gray. And here's Amos. And Gray through again and off the ball now, and it's Figueroa. And he could well be off here for a second yellow. He was off the ball. Second yellow for Figueiredo, and he's gone. It's all gone horribly wrong in the cruelest of ways for Nottingham Forest, but there's no defending that. Clearly takes out Austin here, as you can see on the replay. And now Johansson could rub more salt into the wounds here. Johansson off the line almost. And Johansson might get a second bite, and he hits it straight at Bryce Samba, who kicks it away. Gomez hits it against Amos, would you believe? And here's Gray. Gray now, Samba out, and Gray goes down, nothing doing. But there goes the whistle. Well, where do you start with this? Forest are out the cup at the first hurdle. Ferguson walks away disgusted. It's QPR's night. 2 goals, it was 2-2 with 10 minutes to play, and then 2 late goals. What a free kick from Johansson, and the other 20-yard thunderbolt has knocked QPR, was seen QPR through, and Nottingham Forest now are left solely now to concentrate on getting promotion back to the top flight of English football. It's heartbreaking the cup for Forest, knocked out here in West London, very heartbreaking circumstances, and finished with 10 men 2. It's finished Queen's Park Rangers 4, Nottingham Forest 2. What a cup tie, but it's ended in heartbreak. Heartbreak indeed, and well, there we go. Blackburn through, Barnsley through, Derby through after extra time, so too and Middlesbrough at Luton. Fulham are through, they're our next opponents in the league. Preston have gone through 2-0 at Cardiff as well, so plenty of decent teams going out there, the likes of Brentford and Bristol City and one or two others. Premier League team, that Brentford. Huddersfield beat Swansea after extra time 4-3 in the tie of the round. 4-0 to West Brom against Hull. Reading 2, Coventry 0. QPR 4, Nottingham Forest 2 as you saw. Blackpool winning at Bournemouth 4-2. That was a bit of a shock. And Millwall winning at Birmingham City. Now, who we would have got in the next round would have been away to Tottenham Hotspur, as it turned out. So we probably dodged a bullet there, really, although it would have been a great day out for the fans and for everyone. It was as disappointing as it is. Maybe in hindsight, the league is probably the best thing we could concentrate on at the moment because of obviously the way things are going at the moment. So obviously we've got one more game to come. We've got a big game coming up. We've got some there was some scouting as well, people being scouted, but there's no point in having the players until the January window opens because it's just not worth it at the moment. But we are trying to sell one or two players as well, in the middle of selling one or two players like Gitan Bong. We've accepted his terms and he will be going to Cardiff City in the January window, so he's on his way. Gitan Bong, one of Chris Hughton's, so the Deadwood, if you like, from the Chris Hughton era. And just some messages there for Fergie. But now this is where the new squad now have to really show their mettle. It's a tough game against Fulham. Can we bounce back from that heartbreak in the cup? Thankfully, Figueiredo is not suspended for this one as we take on Fulham at the City Ground. Can we fight back? Let's find out. Well, here we are at the City Ground for a big game, and you would expect Fulham to be right up there at the top of the pile at the end of the season. But this really is a test of character for a Forest side who suffered real heartbreak against another West London side last week in the FA Cup at QPR. But the fans have turned out in force as Nottingham Forest look to bounce back from the setback. It's all about the league from now on in for the rest of the season. And for the next 44 games, it's all about the Premier League. All about trying to get promotion back to the top flight, where Forest haven't been since 1999. And they were relegated under big Ron Atkinson. Well, Ferguson's going to keep with the same team. And he believes that the same team that lost in the Cup last week can get them up and running again against Fulham. It's going to be difficult, but it's 4-4-2. So Balotelli and Garlick, who were success stories in the defeat, they keep their places up front with Joe Lloyd back up if he needs on the bench. Fulham have got some really good players themselves, the likes of Tom Kearney and Harry Wilson and Anthony Knockout. Up front, they've got a great attack of their own, Alex Mitrovic and Bobby Dekakova-Reid. So this should be a really interesting game between two of the front runners for promotion back to the Premier League. Fulham away at Alex Ferguson's Nottingham Forest. What will we see in terms of a good game here at the City Ground? We'll find out now as we get underway. So Forest get it away, taking the Bridgeford end. Fulham in white, attacking the Trent end. Forest of course in red. Here's Gomez. Gomez lining his shot up! And only wide of the post, only just wide of the post in fact. Solo run here, must have been about 30 yards with the ball, and then smashed his shot and just went wide. So a free kick then, Wildak to take. And it goes to Kearney. Mitrovic. Bobby Dekakova-Reid. Still Dekakova-Reid. Last ditch challenge came in here, it's Danny Welbeck. Joe Bryan. Kearney for Fulham. Seri for Fulham. Stopped by Arter. Arter's got away here. Looks to get Balotelli on his way, and here he is now. It's Mario Balotelli. Big opportunity now. Oh, he's hit the post. And Fulham scrambling it away. Halfway through the first half, Balotelli coming closest for Nottingham Forest. Arter. Balotelli looking to turn provided this time for Danny Welbeck, but Fulham getting away. Good defending. Getting over 25 minutes one way or the other. Ball played in forward to Bobby Decker-Reid, and he's gone down in his Stormers there. And I think that's a bit harsh. I've got to be honest against Joe Rowell, the captain. I think that's probably harsh. Let's have a look at it again. The ball's gone here. There's a challenge in there, and I'm afraid, I don't know, it's a foul, but will it be the yellow card? I'm not sure. Anyway, free kick, and former Liverpool star Harry Wilson will take it, and he will score it as well. It's Fulham in front up to 27. It's Harry Wilson. And you can barely hear a pin drop at the City ground at the moment. Ferguson frustrated and disgusted. Maybe more so with the officiating more than anything else, but what you can't take away is the accuracy and the power of the free kick from Harry Wilson. It's a terrific effort from the former Liverpool youngster. Surplus to requirements at Liverpool. It's come to Fulham. 5 men in the wall, and Samba didn't have a chance as soon as it was struck. So Fulham going front. And just like before at Coventry, Forest have got to try and turn it from behind again. And also, to a certain extent in the Cup against QPR, they did turn it around, only to lose their edge in the end. Here's Drager now. In there towards Balotelli! 1-1! Brilliant header from Balotelli. And within an instant of going behind, Nottingham Forest are back on turns thanks to the Super Mario Balotelli. Beautiful cross on a sixpence, and Mario Balotelli beats the goalkeeper and draws Forest level. What a piece now. 2 goals in 90 seconds. And now Fulham's turn to suffer the indignity of conceding a goal. Here's knockout now for Fulham. Well, it's really got the place rocking again now as the City ground. Knockout's cross, and Mitrovic knocks it over the bar, and it could have easily been another goal there. Could have been 3 goals in the space of 3 minutes here. Knockout's cross, and Mitrovic just knocks it over Samba's crossbar. Mitrovic again. Harton now. Good defensive work. Here's Gomez. Waiting on the first goal as well, but here's Gomez again. Was waiting in the middle. One of them's like out. 2 on Forest. Well, talk about a turnaround of the most dramatic proportions. A fist of triumph for Alex Ferguson. Once again, Gomez with the cross, and Lax out doing a Balotelli, and Forest are in front here by 2 goals to 1. Beautiful cross. Fulham again slack on the marking, and Laxalt steals in. Free kick to Fulham then as we go towards the end of the first half. Seri with it, and it's hooked away once more. Balotelli now. You might try and get a third here through Danny Welbeck. He's trying to beat the odds as well as 3 Fulham defenders. He's found Arter here. Low. Lowe's cross in there, but Balotelli's in there, and the header forward, but it's Rodak's ball. And that should be that for the first half, which has been a tremendous game. Well, 3 goals in 12 minutes. Wilson put Fulham ahead after 27. Balotelli equalised a minute or 2 later. Then Laxalt just before the break has put Forest in front. They leave Fulham here at the break at the City ground by 2 goals to 1 at the break. So we're now 20 minutes almost into the second half. Here's Danny Welbeck for Forest. Seri for Fulham. That's a free kick to Fulham. Not really too much in the opening 20 minutes of the second half, just the odd free kick here and there. Not too much in the way of clear goal scoring opportunities, although I must say it's pretty harsh against Figueiredo, who got sent off for 2 yellows in the Cup last week. Anyway, here's Siri into knockout. Come back to Harry Wilson, who's opened the scoring on 27 minutes with that super free kick down at the Trent end. Fulham ball. 67 minutes gone. Halfway through the second half. Harry Wilson again. Cross comes in. Mitrovic is there and over the top. With not a lot to spare either. Harry Wilson with a good cross. Dangerous cross. Mitrovic with a dangerous header. I think Bryce Samba would have had it covered anyway. Tete now for Fulham. Seri for Fulham. And another foul. Free kick. And step forward Harry Wilson. Referee wants a word. One of the Nottingham Forest lads. No cards issued there for Ariata. Yeah, took a lot of Seri. Hardly any of the ball. Could be Seri himself to take it. He's going to float it in towards Dekakova-Reid. It's Bobby Dekakova-Reid. Great save by Samba. Brilliant piece of goalkeeping there. And that keeps Forest in front. But Forest making a dog's dinner of it. And here's, trying to clear it. And here's Mitrovic. Might have to do it all alone. Still the Serbian trying to show off his skills. Still Alex Mitrovic. And Samba behind the shot. Kenny. Still Tom Kenny. Samba to the rescue again for Forest. Well, he's been at it second half, the goalkeeper. Certainly the last 20 minutes, certainly the last 15-20 minutes of this game, Samba has pulled off some absolute worldies to keep Forest ahead. But Fulham aren't finishing yet. 6.5 to go. Here's Seri with the corner. Mitrovic is there. Might get a second bite. Defending was desperate there from Forest. Balotelli did it into no man's land, and Tim Ream can pick up the ball. Congolo is out on the far side. Less than 4 minutes to go. Forest leading by 2-1 against Fulham. Two championship rivals you think will be battling it out at the top of the table come towards the end of the season. Still a long way to go, but this shows a signal of intent from Nottingham Forest. Perez now for Forest. Knockout has stolen it back. And another foul. Again from Arta. Yellow card for Ariata, and he's perplexed by that. And it's wound the City ground up a little bit. Now, did he get the ball here, Arta? Oh, he got the ball from me. That's another poor decision from the referee. If this goes in, Ferguson will be at liberty with the referee. Here's Wilson with the free kick. Didn't even find his target, which was Tete. And here's Balotelli. So it came to nothing. We're in the last minute now. And Mario Balotelli could be clean through. And he is clean through. He could make it safe now. It's Mario Balotelli. Rodek saves. But Fulham have to get the ball forward. Have they got much time? Here's Ream. Wilson. They've gone backwards here. Balotelli. Could be Forest Day. And it is Forest Day. They've bounced back from that heartbreak in the Cup. And have been one of their rivals, main rivals potentially for promotion. Wilson have put Fulham ahead after 27. Then Balotelli, who's taking his shirt off, equalised on the half hour. But Laxalt got the winner after 39 minutes. And some tremendous keeping in the second half from Bryce Samba. Won the day for Nottingham Forest. The promotion race is on for them. Another 44 to go. He's finished Forest 2, Fulham 1 here at a jubilant and boisterous City ground. It's a great win there for Nottingham Forest. We needed it as well. Great performance considering we've been out of the Cup. But 7 points from our first 3 games has really given us a good start. We beat Fulham 2-1. Swansea beat Coventry. QPR and Millwall 0-0. Hull winning at Huddersfield. Barnsley being beaten by you-know-who. And Bournemouth winning 4-2 against Luton. Let's look at the other scores. Preston 0, Sheffield United 3, Reading 3, Stoke 0, Blackpool 0, Bristol City 1, Peterborough 0, Cardiff 2, Birmingham 0, West Brom 1 in the West Midlands derby, and Middlesbrough beating Derby by 4-2. Let's have a look at the league tables, shall we? In just a second or two. There we go. West Brom are top with 9 points. Sheffield United and Bristol City also have maximum points. Then come Hull, ourselves, Middlesbrough and Bournemouth in the top 7 places. Millwall, our next opponents, come 8th. That's going to be a decent game as well. And quite a number of good teams out there. So, plenty to look forward to in our next episode there. So, we've got, we go to the Den in the next 2 games. We've got the Den. We go to the Den to play to play Millwall, and then we have a home game with Hull. So 2 decent games coming up here on this next episode of the Career Mode. Don't forget to leave a like, by the way, guys, if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, if you want some signing suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. But as far as I'm concerned, don't forget to leave a like, stay subscribed, and thank you to everyone who subscribed, by the way. 900 subscribers and rising, brilliant. Anyway, till next time, I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Ta-ra.